One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Key. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll give it to him again. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's go. Let's get that touch. Grab behind the line. It's Barney. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. But what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Cooper. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. The run from the shotgun. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Hoosiers are flying down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback moving. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Indiana! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fires left. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker!
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into, and if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got room at the 35. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Push down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down mark, but tried to get to it. Got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Barney. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Indiana!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Return runs out of bounds.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds the big tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within one.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 25. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on it.
Turning it on! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From the gun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
In the red area, it's Ives. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Return runs out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 4 over Rutgers. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working that left side now.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock... Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Might be calling a hot route. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Indiana, 28.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskers! That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, and what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football, really.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Caught over the middle, it's Hemby, and he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
On the option, the pitch. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Snagged in the middle, it's Bonner. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Loss on 1st down, increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he rolls. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He's striking downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
To the air on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. But they might anyway. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
The number 1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense.